William Samoei Ruto is not a very happy man. William Ruto is still very angry with his allies over the outcome of by-elections, which took place a few weeks ago. William Ruto is not very happy with his allies over the Matungu by-election. In Matungu, he was assured by his supporters that they were either going to win or it's going to be a neck-to-neck contest. But they were humiliated in Matungu. In Kabuchai, William Ruto was assured by his allies that they were going to win the seat. But when the results were finally announced, the UDA candidate emerged second, but with very small votes there. And that's the reason, that's actually the main reason why Didmas Baraza has finally decided to quit Tanga Tanga. William Ruto is also not very happy with the outcome of Kisii. In Kisii again, they were humiliated. Their guy could not even manage 500 votes. But what shocked William Samoei Ruto most was the outcome of Nakuru County by-elections. In Nakuru County, there were two by-elections. There was the by-election in Hell's Gate, which was actually won by Jubilee candidate. And then there was another one in London Ward, in which his candidate won. And to crown it all, Machakos County. In Machakos County, William Samoei Ruto was also assured of victory. And I remember opining here that there was no way they were going to win in Machakos. But again, the outcome is there. They've been defeated. And in attempt to get answers as to why they lost, William Samoei Ruto convened a meeting today with his allies from Nakuru County. I want us to look into that particular meeting and why it was convened. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now back to the main issue. William Ruto summoned his allies from Nakuru County. He summoned Susan Kehika, Kimani Ngunjiri, MCS, and members of parliament allied to him to a meeting today. Nakuru County is important for William Samoei Ruto for several reasons. Number one, Nakuru County is where Jubilee Party was born. So Nakuru is so dear to William Samoei Ruto because Jubilee Party or Jubilee Coalition is what they used to win the presidency in 2022. So William Ruto cannot allow Nakuru to slip from his grip. Because remember, Nakuru County has high percentages of the Kikuyu nation, the Kikuyu diaspora. So if he's going to lose it, definitely it's going to mean that at the national level, the Kikuyu from the central Kenya region are going to run away from him. So that's number one. Number two, Nakuru County voted yes to the Building Bridges Initiative process. And from the voting pattern in Nakuru County, the Kalenjin MCS from Nakuru County voted no to this document. And it was a strong message to William Samoei Ruto. And I'm sure William Ruto and his brigades had hoped that Nakuru County was going to send a strong message that they were going to vote no. That did not happen. Number three, if you look at the outcome of London Ward, which they won, and the Hell's Gate, William Ruto should be worried. And that's why he is convened this particular meeting. In London Ward, William Ruto's candidate got 38% of the votes. In Nakuru County, 38% of the votes is worrying. And apart from that, the outcome, the total outcome of the vote, the turnout during that particular by-election was actually 24.7%. So which means most people opted not to heed to their calls to turn out and go and vote. So William Ruto is worried. And when you go to Hell's Gate, in Hell's Gate, they actually lost to the Jubilee candidate. Remember, William Ruto was going into this particular by-elections after winning the Msambweni by-election. So he had the momentum going into this particular by-election. This results has actually demoralized his team. And then you add now to Machakos and the invested he has put into these particular by-elections. So I want us to look at the possible reasons why William Ruto has convened this meeting in Nakuru with these officials, because my expectation is that he's going to also host another meeting or hold another meeting with the leadership from the larger Western Kenya, because he lost there, and also the leadership from Kisii. I want to assume he had met with the Kisii leaders. But why do you think he is meeting with these Nakuru leaders? Number one, there's a serious dilemma in UDA party. UDA is a political party. Political party is not just on name and on paper. For a political party to succeed, it means they must create structures. William Ruto has had people supporting him. Most of these people are members of parliament. These members of parliament are feeling threatened by new emerging leaders from their areas. For example, the main problem he's facing today is that UDA as a political party is creating positions for coordinators. What role will members of parliament play? If, say, for example, Kimani Ngunjiri comes from Nakuru County, he's been supporting William Ruto for the last 3 years, and then you come to his constituency and you appoint a constituency coordinator reporting directly to the party headquarters. So it means Kimani Ngunjiri is going to be cut off from the affairs of the party. And that's why, for those who listened to Kimani Ngunjiri's speech yesterday, which you can check down here, he was talking of teething problems. There's nothing like teething problems. The truth of the matter is that William Samoei Ruto is unable to manage this particular party when it comes to conflicting interest. Dilmas Baraza, why is he leaving? Is he leaving because he failed to deliver? I doubt. He's leaving because probably there is someone who is being brought on board to manage the party affairs in his constituency. You go to Nakuru County, Susan Kihika has been critical around the deputy president. Do you want to bring someone to manage the party at that level? So probably the deputy president went to discuss with them how they can marry this conflicting interest for the benefit of the UDA party. But that's the biggest challenge. In fact, today in this country, there is no political party which is facing serious dilemma like the UDA party. The other day I was even reading some of the comments from supporters of the DP that the interim secretary general of UDA party is someone called Veronica Maina. So they were wondering, is it possible that the system, the deep state, has penetrated or has infiltrated this party with the possibility of taking the party away? And that's why there was this confusion of coordinators, what. So that's number one. Number two, there is sharp divisions within the UDA party. And it's going to manifest itself as we go. The fact of the matter is that UDA is a very strong party in some regions. You go to Rift Valley, it's strong there. You go to places like Nakuru, it's strong there. You go to central Kenya, there are people supporting it, but they have not really ventured into the ground. Because of the strength of this party, those who are going to win the nominations ticket of this particular party are going to be assured of either entering into parliament, senate, or becoming governors. But that's not the problem. The problem is that within UDA party, there are those who believe that Johnston Muthama, that Boni Halwale, that Hassan Omar are taking William Samoei Ruto hostage. These people believe that William Samoei Ruto is now listening more to Johnston Muthama, that William Samoei Ruto is now listening more to Boni Halwale, and that William Samoei Ruto is now listening more to Hassan Omar. And I want to take you back to something which happened in Western. There was this particular day when the deputy president was there and Boni Halwale was actually dressed down by Rashid Echesa. The reason was because of this infighting. there was the feeling that Boni Alwale was being preferred by the deputy president in that region. Again, Johnson Muthama lost Machakos. And let me tell you, there are several people in UDA party who are actually celebrating that loss because they believe Johnson Muthama was growing horns in that party. In fact, Johnson Muthama, Boni Alwale, and Hassan Omar claimed credit for Msambweni. So when they lost there, these guys are very happy. So the deputy president, in my considered opinion, is trying to seal some of these cracks within UDA party. Number 3, he's reviewing the outcome of these particular by-elections. If they were expecting to win in London Ward with a huge margin, all resources were forwarded, were directed to London Ward. The outcome is only 38%. I mean, the turnout is only 38%. Were there mobilization? Were people mobilized to turn out in large numbers? That's the question he's asking. It's looking at the percentage they got. They're looking at the number of votes they got in London Ward, which is 1,385. But compare that to the amount of money they spent in that particular by-election. For example, in London Ward, that's where almost all senators, members of parliament camped during the voting day. Was it worth spending those money? Was the drama really necessary? So I'm looking at a situation where they're going to review this particular outcome, and probably the deputy president might even be advised not to venture into each and any other by-election which is likely to come again. Number 4 is the management of UDA funds. The truth of the matter is that there are claims that certain individuals were given money, but they never spent. Didmus Barasa is being accused that he was given a lot of money, but the deputy president, he never received, I mean, he never used that money. There are several others who are being accused, like in Kakamega, you saw Boni Alwale not very active on the voting day because some people were given money he was not given. So I think they are meeting to discuss that if there's going to be any funds in next election or anywhere, how are those funds going to be managed? Are we going to manage them through the offices which they are going to create? Or are we just going to manage them as a political party? Or are we going to entrust just a member of parliament or a senator to manage those funds? So these are some of the things these guys are going to discuss. I don't know what to think, but I'm going to wait for the outcome of that particular meeting, because I know the National Management Committee of Jubilee Party were also supposed to meet today, and President Uhuru Kenyatta has actually blocked any attempt to remove William Samoei Ruto as the deputy party leader of Jubilee Party. So the question is, what next? Why do you think the president has refused to remove or to eject William Samoei Ruto from Jubilee Party? That's going to be my next analysis. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.